Well, hey, welcome. Appreciate you guys joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel. It's been a weird week. Like, really weird. The weirdest I've ever been a part of. So, I want to bring you some normal news because I think we all need it. I think we all deserve some normal news. In this video, we're going to talk about BFT. If you aren't familiar with what BFT is, it is bacon for my tomatoes. It is a SPAC, or SPAC, as Zip Trader would call it. This is a SPAC merging with Paysafe. Paysafe, every time I say this, I'm about to say it again, some people cringe. Like, how dare you compare Paysafe to PayPal and Square? How dare you compare Paysafe to Square when they have almost the identical amount of transactions per year? How dare you? That's the reason I compare Paysafe to Square, because they're very similar businesses. Very similar businesses, and I think with a little bit of good management, like Bill Foley maybe might offer, from BFT, the Fidelity legend, he may offer some good management. And if he does, and he can get Paysafe to have better margins, to be more of an efficient business, which I think is the goal, they could dramatically increase their revenues. Because even though that Paysafe and Square have about the same number of transactions processed per year, Paysafe has about 1.5 times less the revenue. Ooh. So, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that Paysafe is going to do some really, really good things over the next few months to a couple years to really increase their margins. And that's some of the news I want to bring you. So let's jump right into my computer here. It says Paysafe expands partnership with Virginia Lottery through Income Access deal. What Income Access is, it's essentially Paysafe's marketing tool. It helps businesses build amazing affiliate programs, and Paysafe is a big deal in the iGaming and gambling space. So please keep that in mind. They have big partnerships with a ton of states right now for their lotteries. They have big partnerships with massive gaming companies like Epic, Fortnite, Roblox. They do all the back-end stuff for their payment services. So Paysafe is a big company. Yes, they do compare to Square. I promise. Trust me, please. But seriously, let's jump into this article. It says the agreement will see the U.S. state lottery leverage Paysafe's Income Access to grow upcoming affiliate program. Paysafe, a leading integrated payments platform, today announced an expansion of its long-standing partnership with the Virginia Lottery, which will see it leverage the affiliate marketing expertise of Income Access, Paysafe's marketing technology and services provider. The Virginia Lottery, which already uses Paysafe's payment processing services, will utilize Income Access proprietary software and affiliate management services for its upcoming iLottery affiliate program. The reason this sort of partnership excites me so much, we talked about another SPAC not that long ago, PCPL. PCPL is in the logistics space, right? Supply chain management, okay? In that video, we talked about white space, significant white space. And I think Paysafe has that available as well. What white space is it's the idea where the product and the services haven't met with the customers yet, okay? So Paysafe has a lot of different services that they can tap into their existing customers, okay? They don't have to spend tons of money acquiring new customers because they have potentially millions, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of revenue available with existing customers. So keep that in mind when you think of Paysafe, because there's a huge potential here. There's a great amount of white space with the different services that Paysafe offers. At the end of this video too, we're going to talk about some of the concerns with BFT as well, so stick around to the end because I need you guys to know some of the concerns that go along with investing in this company as well, and then we'll peek at the chart here in a little bit as well, okay? So the Virginia Lottery launched here on July 1st, 2020, the first day legally allowed in the state, and earned the distinction of the most successful iLottery launch in U.S. lottery history, with the highest online sales per capita in its first 6 months. So this next paragraph is going to talk about that, but no wonder, right? Like, what was going on in July? Lockdown. Like, what else are you going to do? Gamble online, baby. So this next paragraph. Adding to its comprehensive gaming portfolio, which includes scratch, draw-based games, multi-state jackpot games, rolling and progressive jackpots, Keno, and instant win games, Virginia's iLottery platform quickly shattered performance targets, recording $281.3 million in top-line sales and contributing to total lottery profits of $349.7 million through the end of the calendar year. With the forthcoming launch of its income access powered affiliate program, Virginia looks to build on that success by cultivating relationships with marketing partners in both the digital and retail space. More and more states are jumping on this bandwagon, right? The last time we talked about BFT, I played a video for you from Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York, saying, "Look, we're gonna legalize a bunch of stuff because we need money." So that sort of thing is going to continue to happen, guys. Like, states are strapped for cash right now, and they're going to tap into lottery. They're going to tap into some green stuff, if you know what I mean. And they're going to keep inking deals like this with Paysafe because, again, I really think Paysafe is the leader in this space. They are, just based on the numbers. However, some of you guys are like, well, there's nothing that stops Square and PayPal from doing exactly the same thing as Paysafe does. Well, yeah, essentially you're right, but Paysafe already has these relationships. And could Square come in and undercut them? Sure. But my thought, right, is that Paysafe is going to continue to capitalize on these relationships. They're going to continue to bring their margins in line with increasing their revenues. I'm really excited for this company, seriously. I want to go over a statement from a couple statements here. One statement is from the CEO of Paysafe. By expanding our partnership with a brand that has the history and reputation of the Virginia Lottery, Paysafe is showing a commitment to nurturing business relationships and being a full-service solutions provider. This agreement also builds on income access growing presence in the U.S. iLottery market, where we've enjoyed strong collaborations and look forward to working with the Virginia Lottery to position it for long-term success in the affiliate space. Also, there is a statement from Kevin Hall, the executive director of the Virginia Lottery. He says, "The Virginia Lottery is always pleased to build upon existing proven partnerships. We have had a solid relationship with Paysafe for the last 5 years, and now, with the expansion of its product offerings through the capabilities of income access, we look forward to building upon this foundation through our affiliate program, which is designed to drive customer acquisition and support our mission of raising revenue for Virginia's K-12 public schools." Again, significant white space opportunity, which means they can increase their total addressable market without tapping into new customers. That's a powerful, powerful thing for a company. It really, really is. And Paysafe just has to leverage it. Again, they need to fix some things, right? They need to. There's no reason why Paysafe should do, the same, essentially the same amount of transactions per year as Square, and not have a similar amount of revenue. That's concerning, right? So as long as they can fix some things, this isn't the perfect investment, but it's a good opportunity because of where it's priced. It really, really is. And if they can bring their margins in line even close to where Square's is, their revenues will go through the roof over the next couple years. That's what I'm thinking. Now, the concerns. We're gonna jump into the chart here, and we're gonna talk about some of the concerns. Now, BFT is having a fantastic day today. We're up 7%. Okay. Now, at one point, right, last week, Paysafe BFT got up to $19.57 per share. That's a big number, okay? We're finding good support in this like $15 range right now, and I really, really like that. And we bounced really, really nicely off those support lines, okay? So what are the concerns? The concerns are similar for any SPAC. SPACs tend to, once they go through a merger, post-merger, they tend to fall. And they sometimes fall pretty freaking hard. I'm going to pull up one chart for you. We're going to pull up, let's pull up QS, okay? QS stock we were talking about over on the Discord. Guys, if you're new to my Patreon, thank you guys so much for signing up today. It's absolutely amazing. I appreciate you so much. If you're having issues getting into the Discord, that's normal on the first of the month. It's difficult for Patreon and Discord to handle all the traffic, so it takes at least a day or so usually to get into the Discord. Remember, spots are going to be limited. If you're serious about investing and trading, I would love to have you over there, but I would anticipate that by the end of this month, we will be full in our Discord, in our private Discord, and probably we'll get to the point where we're doing. We're having people join the Discord based on referrals or invitations, okay? Just so you guys know that, okay? But let's jump right into QS, okay? So QuantumScape, what was a SPAC? It was a SPAC backed by Bill Gates. This was a SPAC that just back in December was $131 per share. So did this have a fall after the merger? Yeah, of almost 70%. Now, this is probably the most drastic example of a fall after merger. Okay? Now, could BFT have a similar sort of fall? I don't think it will be that drastic. But I think we will run up. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chart here. I think we will run up before the merger. I think we will get close to $30. And I think we could see a 25 to 30% pullback in the price, because there seems to be no lockup period for some of the early investors. Okay? So therefore, companies like BlackRock, which is traditionally a private equity company, right? They don't want to be holding equity in a public company. If they choose to pull out of their position, that's a lot of dollars coming out of the company. So you guys have to keep that in mind, okay? It isn't necessarily like end of the world for the company, but it is something that you need to be concerned about, because we could see a drastic pullback after the merger. My guess is it's going to run up quite a bit until the up to the merger, but I think we're going to see a 25-30% correction in the price after the merger, and I think it will happen relatively quickly. Again, I'm guessing, right? Like we any of us that do this on YouTube, we don't have a crystal ball. We're not financial advisors. We're giving some sort of educated guesses, but I really do think we will see a pullback in BFT. Now, some of you guys are going to ask me, well, where's a good price to buy? Well, I don't know. I honestly, I can't give you advice. I can't tell you. However, I think this is a great long-term investment. I think this would, at 1650, this is even a good price to buy in long-term, depending on what your time horizon is. If you invest in a company like Paysafe, and you think and you have conviction that it will be a good company, right? That it is a good company now, and it will be a good company in the future. They're going to continue to ink these deals. They're going to continue to increase their margins, make more money down the road. Then it's a good long-term investment, potentially, right? And 1650 is probably a bargain, honestly. Now, 1650 is assuming close to what, a $15 billion market cap or something like that. Where's Square right now? 100 billion, something like that. So keep this kind of stuff in mind. I think by the end of 2021, I think that Paysafe could easily be a $30 to $50 billion company if they do the right things. And I know that's a bold prediction, but I'm willing to make that prediction because I think they can do the right things. I think fintech is still going to have a relatively good year, just like they did last year. I think we will continue to see some rise in fintech, and I think once we get to the point where they're reporting some earnings, right, and reporting some new revenue numbers, I think we'll see an increase in their share price pretty dramatically. But again, I think we're going to get a pullback after the merger, and we do not have a date yet, okay? Once we have a date, once we have a little less uncertainty around this company, I think we will know more, right? And people will be more excited to jump in on this company. But I think $30 before the merger is kind of a conservative price target. You know, there are people like Steve Grasso who goes on CNBC all the time on Fast Money, and it's sometimes his final trade of the day, and he thinks it could go to $45 relatively soon. So, guys, just kind of keep that kind of stuff in mind. There are big advocates for this company, and Bill Foley is one of them. Steve Grasso is another one. And I think once this continues to get on people's radar, once they keep inking these deals like they are with like Virginia Lottery, this stock will continue to climb. Just my opinion, allegedly, blah, blah, blah. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate you. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.